Have you ever wondered about the future, about the world we live in and the challenges it faces? Today, we're diving deep into the fragility of nations. We'll explore 10 countries experts believe could face collapse by 2025. The world is a complex web, and when one part weakens, it sends ripples throughout. We'll delve into human stories and the factors at play, from political instability to social unrest. What could a potential collapse mean for these nations and the world at large? Nestled on the eastern shores of the Mediterranean Sea, Lebanon, a land steeped in history and culture, is facing an unprecedented crisis. Lebanon's vibrant spirit is being crushed under the weight of challenges. The Lebanese people, known for their resilience, are struggling with hyperinflation and daily power cuts. Haiti, the first independent nation in the Caribbean and the first Black-led republic in the world, carries a legacy of resilience and revolution. But beneath its proud history lies a nation grappling with overwhelming challenges. From devastating earthquakes and hurricanes to political instability and gang violence, Haiti has been dealt a difficult hand. The Haitian people, known for their strength and determination, are caught in a cycle of poverty and despair, their dreams for a brighter future seemingly slipping away. Afghanistan, a landlocked country in South Asia, has long been at the crossroads of empires and ideologies. Its people have endured decades of conflict and instability, leaving them yearning for peace and prosperity. The Taliban's return to power in 2021 sent shockwaves through Afghanistan and the international community. The swift takeover has resulted in a humanitarian crisis, with millions facing food insecurity, displacement, and a lack of access to basic necessities. South Sudan, the world's youngest nation, emerged from decades of civil war with hopes of a brighter future. However, the euphoria of independence was short-lived as the country plunged into a brutal civil war in 2013. Fueled by ethnic tensions, political rivalries, and competition for resources, the conflict has resulted in one of the world's worst humanitarian crises. Despite numerous peace agreements, South Sudan remains trapped in a cycle of violence and instability. Yemen, a country located on the southern tip of the Arabian Peninsula, is home to ancient civilizations and breathtaking landscapes. Yet, behind its beauty lies a nation ravaged by a brutal civil war. Since 2014, Yemen has been embroiled in a conflict that has pitted a Saudi-led coalition against Houthi rebels. The war has created the world's worst humanitarian crisis, with millions facing starvation, disease, and displacement. Somalia, a nation located in the Horn of Africa, has long been synonymous with piracy, famine, and state failure. For over 3 decades, Somalia has been plagued by civil war, terrorism, and a lack of effective governance. The Somali people have endured unimaginable suffering, from devastating droughts and famines to the constant threat of violence from al-Shabaab militants. Despite international efforts to support Somalia's rebuilding process, the country remains fragile and faces an uncertain future. Chad, a landlocked country in north-central Africa, is known for its vast desert landscapes and diverse ethnic groups. However, beneath its natural beauty lies a nation grappling with poverty, conflict, and political instability. Chad has been ruled by an authoritarian government for over 3 decades, and human rights abuses are widespread. Climate change is exacerbating Chad's challenges, with desertification and droughts threatening the livelihoods of millions who depend on agriculture and pastoralism. The Central African Republic, a landlocked country in Central Africa, has been trapped in a cycle of violence and instability for decades. Despite its vast natural resources, the country remains one of the poorest and least developed in the world. Since 2012, the Central African Republic has been embroiled in a civil war along religious and ethnic lines. The international community has intervened with peacekeeping forces, but the situation remains volatile. Mali, a landlocked country in West Africa, is known for its ancient cities, vibrant culture, and vast desert landscapes. Recently, Mali has become synonymous with terrorism, instability, and humanitarian crisis. Since 2012, Mali has faced a complex insurgency involving Tuareg separatists and Islamist militants. The government, with international support, struggles to contain the insurgency and address poverty and governance issues. Iraq, a country located in Western Asia, is home to ancient civilizations, vast oil reserves, and a rich cultural heritage. However, Iraq's modern history has been marked by conflict, instability, and foreign intervention. Following the US-led invasion in 2003, Iraq descended into chaos, with sectarian violence, terrorism, and political turmoil becoming the norm. While ISIS has been territorially defeated, Iraq continues to face significant challenges, including corruption, political instability, and the presence of armed groups. As we've journeyed across the globe witnessing the fragility of these nations, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. But despair is not an option. We live in an interconnected world, where the struggles of one nation can ripple outwards. We must demand diplomacy, humanitarian aid, and sustainable development. Let's use our voices and actions to create a more just world.